Welcome to Oregon High School football on this 9th day of September 2016. Dan Dean along with Kean McCauley here at lovely Panther Stadium, where your Oregon Panthers are taking on the Edgewood Crusaders in this Badger South Conference grudge match. Kean, it's a beautiful night for football. The Panthers are looking for that first win of the season, and I tell you, it's going to be a good matchup down there.
Absolutely. You know, the bad news is that the Panthers haven't won a game yet this season, but the good news is that the Crusaders haven't won a conference game as well. So Oregon flaunting the brand new jerseys this week.
Looking sharp,
home.
like the throwback.
Yeah, it looks like a little bit of throwback here for the Panthers. And like you mentioned, a beautiful, beautiful night here in Oregon, Wisconsin. 70-some degrees to start things off. Chance of showers. Hopefully it's going to put off until the end of the game tonight. So, yeah, nice night for football here in Oregon, Wisconsin.
And we're going to pause a moment here for the national anthem. The colors brought to you by the Oregon-Brooklyn VFW. Some fine gentlemen down there. And we will pause here for the raising of the flag and the singing of the national anthem here.
Panther Stadium for Youth Night and the WIAA Boys Badger South Conference Varsity football game between the Edgewood Crusaders and your Oregon Panthers. At this time, to honor America, would you please rise, remove your hats, and join in singing our national anthem presented tonight by the Oregon Varsity Band under the direction of Mr. Nick Lane.
Nice rendition of the national anthem there by the Oregon Marching Band. And tell you what, no Colin Kaepernick's down there, Ken.
Yeah, don't get me started on that whole shenanigans going on there. Money breeds ignorance, that's for sure. But, yeah, Oregon with the new jerseys here tonight.
Yeah, they're looking sharp down there. So, the colors again brought to you by the Oregon VFW, Oregon-Brooklyn VFW guys down there. You know, they had the dedication of the memorial in Brooklyn down there, and I was lucky enough, Kean, being on the fire department down there, they needed some guys to hold one of the flags, and I got to help participate in the dedication of that ceremony. You want to talk about some great guys down there.
Absolutely. Most of those guys, well, I could say for sure that one of those guys could be a WW2, and the rest of the Korean conflict And thank you so much for your service and all of you out there. When we have an opportunity, let me quick thank our generous sponsors for OCAmedia, the Oregon Community Bank, Feel Good Banking, the William R. Torreston Associates, your hometown insurance agency that's doing big things, Stoughton Hospital, Oregon Urgent Care and Sports Medicine Clinic, trusted care close to home. Here's the kickoff. We'll have the rest of the sponsors in just a minute. Little squib kick here by Edgewood, picked up by Wanabo. He's still got room. Oh, Richardson, excuse me, Nick Richardson, number 24.
Well, and look for a lot of action tonight from Edgewood Crusaders on the ground, and their primary ball carrier there is going to be. Oh shoot! I got lost there for a second.
That's all right. Stephen Morvick under
Frank,
center tonight
Frank
here
Richards.
for the Panthers.
And I guess they went back last week. Cedric Gerard got the start, and Marvick getting the start again for the Panthers here this week. So a little bit of quarterback platooning.
Keep him fresh for each game. Yeah, Fred Richards, the running back for the Crusaders. Here's Morvick under center now. Back to pass. He's got a man. Comes back for it.
Good reception.
Hagen. Looks like he's got the first down by about a yard.
I was going to say, didn't give him the best spot there, but it looks like he's going to get it anything past the 50.
Yeah, Jacob Rosenmeyer on that reception there. Usually Cahagan is out there on that side, number 11, but that was indeed number 21, Jacob Rosenmeyer. First down inside the Crusader territory. Here's McCormick lined up to the near side now. Handoff to Wanabo. Met at the line of scrimmage, knocked backwards. Going to be a loss of 2 yards on the play. And I'll bring up second. I'm going to put them back a little bit further than that. 2nd and 13 now for the Panthers.
Oh, the Panthers looking to get on the board early here, build a little confidence. They moved the ball pretty well last week in Fort, and gave Fort a pretty good game, but a couple costly turnovers, and just kind of ran out of time there at the end of the game.
Here's Rosenmeyer off to the near side. Reverse order Cardell Phillips, and he'll pick up that about 5 yards on the play. They'll bring up 3rd and 8 for the Panthers.
And Cardell's got a lot of speed out there. If you can get him in the open field.
See if Oregon can pull out one of their misdirection plays here. Brett Wanabo in the backfield. Stephen Morvick up under center for the Panthers. 3rd and 8. Back to pass. And everybody came on that blitz there, Dan.
Yeah, boy, they had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 guys, coming after the quarterback there. Just too many guys on the blockers.
They had obvious passing down, and Edgewood sold out on the blitz. Oh, Stephen Morvick back to kick for the Panthers. Back to receive for Edgewood, number 4, Bryce Tennis. And Hartlieb.
Nice kick there.
Hartlieb would take it from the 25. He reverses
and
field.
Cardell, had him. Oh, nice tackle.
Number 25 for Oregon, Chris Young.
Actually, I believe it was
Excuse me,
35.
yeah,
35.
35.
Alex Brown. Or no. Boy, I
Not
tell you what,
listed.
we not listed tonight.
Well, you know what? They got the new jerseys, and I'm wondering if some of these numbers had switched a little bit, so be patient with us, folks.
Well, we'll make a list at halftime. We'll get all the numbers ready for the second half.
So 35, we'll call him the infamous Dan Dean on that tackle. Nice special teams play. 1st and 10 from the 18 now for Edgewood. Handoff, trying to get out on the outside. Cahagan had him for a second, and then finally brought down by Wanabo outside the 25, make it the 26-yard line.
Yeah, and a funny thing, I believe that was Bryce Turns. And a little known fact here, Frank Richards, the primary back for Edgewood here, actually attended Oregon schools through 8th grade. A lot of these kids down here know him really well, so it should be kind of a fun matchup for him down there.
And off to Richards. Straight ahead, going to be close. Looks like he's got the first down.
Frank being the last of the Richards boys to come up through the program here. We've been calling Richards at running back here for the better part of the last 10 years. So I believe that's the last one till they get to having some kids. Festive night here in Oregon, youth night. We got the all the youth kids out for football. We got the kids out cheerleading. It's a good night all together.
Pitch off to Richards over the right side. He's still got room. And going to be just shy of another first down. Excuse me, that was Peyton Bondi.
Well, a good spot there for the Crusaders. Panthers still with some injuries down there. John Kloss still out. A couple other guys on the IR.
Two wide receivers set for the Crusaders. Hand off to Richards. Nope, quarterback keeper tries to get to the outside, and nice job there to run him down. First on the tackle, number 13, Logan Meyer. And on the defensive back. And only a gain of 2 yards on the play. Just underway here at Oregon Panther Stadium, Oregon, Wisconsin, September 9th, 2016. Kean McCauley along with Dan Dean and Jacob Farnes, our cameraman and producer tonight.
Yeah, a little shout out to Jacob there, doing some fine work.
Here are the Crusaders. Richards.
And he's just a tank. So, and Richards has run for, I believe, close to 400 yards on the season. So he's going to get a good bulk of the carries there.
We got Oregon Panther down on the field. But before we step away, we want to thank the rest of our sponsors. Maria's Pizza, a little slice of Italy right here in Oregon. And the Oregon Chamber of Commerce. And you know what, Dan? Copies of this program are available. Call 291-0148 or visit OCAmedia.com for more information. 6:40 left to play in the first quarter. The score is 0-0. And you're watching a presentation of OCA Media Sports. And we're back to live action there. Parker and Howland able to get up and walk off on his own power. Third and short now. Hand off to Richards.
Well, if they had him in the backfield, they're able to break a couple tackles there.
Jaleel Turner along with Logan Meyer in on the tackle. But not till after they get another first down, so into Oregon territory. First and 10 from the 43.
Gain of 9 on the play. First down, Edgewood from the Oregon
32. Will Swida.
Oh,
hand off to...
Nice penetration. First one in the backfield there, Sam Reynolds. And John Schmidt there to finish him off.
So no gain on the play. It'll be second and 10. Will Swida, a 185-pound, 6'2" senior quarterback, leading the way for the Crusaders. Bryce Turner is the tailback. Fred Richards is the halfback. Plunges ahead, gain of 4 yards on the play. He's going to bring down third down here.
Yeah, Wanabo in on the tackle there.
Big third down here for the Panthers, trying to get the ball back. They'll bring one wide receiver to the near side here. Single tailback in Richards. Will Swida under center, man in motion. Back to pass. He's got his man. And pops
came
up.
up. Oh, they're going to call it an incomplete pass, but it never touched the ground.
Wow. You know what? This is an NFL game. I'm guessing that they're going to give him that reception. He was down before that actually popped up.
But he was bobbling it the whole time, Ken, and the ball never touched the ground. It popped up into the air, and they're going to call it incomplete. That's just a tough break for the Panthers there.
That'll bring up a kicking situation here for the Crusaders.
Oh boy. And I'll see at the 40-yard line if they're going to go for it.
And it looks like they are going to go for it here. Yeah, so single wide receiver to the near side once again. Split T for the Crusaders. Here's Swida. Back to pass once again. He's going to let it fly over the intent. Oh, intercepted by Gahagan.
Nice job.
Cullen Gahagan with his second pick of the year.
And I like that he picked it off, but Coach will tell you on fourth down, knock that down. Cost the Panthers 20 yards of field position. Almost as good as a punt that went into the end zone.
But it's that old bird in the hand type thing. You saw how we kind of muffed a couple last week on the punting situations there, Dan. So maybe fresh in their mind there, they had a chance to get the ball back, so he took the opportunity. So Oregon back on offense here. Here's Cardell trying to come up.
Oh, he's got the corner.
He's got room.
Speed.
He's got some speed is right. Opportunity. Yeah, I just reminded here by our analysis that I was incorrect. Fourth down. Yeah, definitely going to have the ball back right there. So my apologies.
That's all right, Keen. I didn't want to be the one to point that out.
Well, I'll point at myself. That's okay.
Yeah, but you're right. It's a big moment. I mean, you pick the ball off there. It's tough to tell a kid not to intercept the ball there.
Here's Turner lined up to the far side now. Hand off to Akali. Akali will pick up a yard on the play. Late flag comes in. Wonder if that's going to be a hold, and it will be against the Panthers.
And that's going to back things up here. Hagen coming in for Cardell Phillips. They're going to bring up 1st and 21 for the. Oh, hey, there we go. We're right on the ball. Didn't even know it.
Yeah, so 1st and long here for the Panthers. Gahagan in motion, pitch back to Wanabo. He's got room off the side. He's going to bring back half of that. Well, big gain of 9 yards on the play. Yeah, getting to the outside seems to be working pretty decent for the Panthers so far, Dan.
Yeah, able to get to the corner. We got some guys with some speed. So, and I don't know. Edgewood's got some big guys up on the front line there. So I think maybe the idea is going to be to work the perimeter there.
Oh, 2nd and 14 now for the Panthers. Wing T formation.
The blitz coming.
Oh, Vakali could have just gotten outside that time, but he stuffed at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, you're right. If he could have bounced to the outside there, he had all sorts of running room.
They're going to place it a loss of half a yard on the play. 3rd and 14 now for the Panthers.
And we'll see if we get a chance for Maravik to air it out here.
Now this is the type of play that Edgewood sold out on the last time, came with a full blitz. Let's see what happens that the Panthers have in mind now for this third down conversion. 3rd and 14. Phillips lines up to the far side. Austin McCormick to the near side. Yep, here's McCormick.
When they brought the everybody.
It'll busted play there. Yeah, and it wasn't just one player there, Dan, unfortunately.
No, they blitzed both outside linebackers. That was not pretty.
So Oregon's offense stalls, having to punt it here. High snap to Morvik. Nice high end over end aim towards the sidelines. Takes a nice Oregon bounce.
We're nearly touched by the Edgewood.
Yeah.
I don't know what he was thinking there.
Just
He got
outside.
awful close to it.
Just outside the 11-yard. Dan, OCAmedia is always looking for volunteers to help record events in the Oregon community. And did you know this, that OCAmedia has cameras and equipment available, free to the Oregon community to record events. Grab a camera and a tripod when your son or daughter is playing in a game, and we'll put it on television. Call
Nice.
291-0148. That's 291-0148.
Well, we'll see what the Panthers defense has up its sleeve here. Edgewood pinned deep in their own territory, starting to throw an 11-yard line.
Here's Swida under center. Oregon's defense chopping. Handoff to Richards off the right tackle. They'll pick up 5 yards on the play. Yeah, Fred Richards low to the ground, running back. You better hit him hard. He's not going to go down very easy, that's for sure, huh, Dan?
Yeah, he's always been a tough kid. So, and a senior now, and like I said, he comes in there pretty stocky at 6 foot, 235 pounds. I'd ding a bell if I had one and say beefy.
Number 84, Mandela Dieng, comes to the near side here for the wide receivers. Over to number 4, he's got a first down and finally upended by the Panther.
Yeah, Sam Reynolds able to provide some pressure back there, but he just checked down and then dumped it off to the halfback out of the backfield there.
Austin McCormick in on the tackle for the Panthers. Yeah, trying to run him down, number 50, Sam Reynolds. He was just a little bit too far removed coming from the right side, unable to get to the quarterback. Single wide receiver, man in motion now. Handoff to Richards. He gets to the outside. And finally broken down there by number 21 for Oregon.
Jacob Rosenmeyer. Well, he makes a lot of tackles. And again, that's good that you got a good quality guy at the safety position. But when your safety's making a lot of tackles, that does not bode well for you.
Oregon looking for a stop here for Richards. Oregon's defense has been not doing well against the running back, and I'm guessing Edgewood studied their film as well. There's Swida under center. Handoff to Richards. Behind the line of scrimmage. Stop. Now he's still got room. Tries to get to the outside. Does. Finally knocked out of bounds inside the 40-yard line.
Yeah, John Schmidt had him in the backfield, but just unable to bring him down. Richards with the stiff arm there, able to shed it and get 15 yards.
Sam Reynolds along with Brett Wanable bring the man down. And it's first down inside the 40-yard line. 44 seconds left to play in the first quarter here at Oregon Stadium. Richards stopped by Wanable, plunges ahead.
Yeah, I think we're going to see a steady diet of Richards, and more Richards.
Yeah, clock never moved that time, Dan, so I guess we still have 44 seconds. They're going to talk to him, I guess.
Well, it's the infamous free play, Ken.
Now the clock's gone wild. Now it's stopped at 21. Going to be pushing it back up to 35. Should be the last play here in the quarter. See if Oregon can stop them. Maybe a turnover. Swida under center. Back to pass. Rolling to his right. Got held there.
Yeah, boy, oh boy. Talk about getting away with one. Oh, he was in the backfield there, and looked like Alex Brown, the halfback there for Edgewood, got away with a little bit of a hold, prevented his quarterback from getting hit.
It appears the Edgewood Crusaders are content to let the quarter run out. So at the end of 1 quarter of play here at Oregon Stadium, it's your Oregon Panthers 0 and the Edgewood Crusaders 0. Kean McCauley along with Dan Dean and Jacob Farnes from Oregon, Wisconsin. You're watching a presentation of OCAmedia Sports. And we're back to live action. Start of the second quarter. 3rd and 6 now for the Crusaders.
They got him in the backfield.
They got him.
Snuffed it out.
Kind of a contained blitz there by the Panthers. Able to contain Bondock. So it brings up 4th down here for the Crusaders.
And not sure, but look, I think we actually got a Crusader down. No, he's up.
Well, they went on the last one. Got some different personnel coming in on the field here.
Oh yeah, they're going for it again.
Oh, here's Richards. And now we've got a timeout by Oregon.
That's a good spot to use one.
OCAmedia reminds you that this and all Oregon athletic events we attend can be found on our website. Go to OCAmedia.com. Yeah,
Well, streaming live tonight, Ken, all over the world.
All
on
over
World
the
Wide
world,
Web.
international.
We're on 984 on your digital band live. Tim Olson down there at the station making sure things are running smoothly. Humming right along, Tim, is what he would say. On the YouTube channel, on the websites, we're everywhere.
And the game of the week here on 1070 local radio. Edgewood Panther game is the game of the week.
Hey, Keen, I've been told I have a face for radio.
That was my line. Yeah, I was going to go over there and jump ship and go over and do some radio. Because I was been told the same thing. Couple of mutts. Happy to bring you the games, though. There's big 4th down here for the Crusaders. 2 wide receivers. Back to pass. He lets it fly.
Just out of the
No
outstretched
penalty.
fingertips. Austin McCormick on the coverage there. Tight man coverage. And Oregon holds strong.
Yeah, nice job there by Austin McCormick to get the turnover on downs here for the Panthers.
Well, let's see if the Panthers can get going on the offensive side of the ball here.
Let's see if they pass on the 1st down, run it on the 3rd down. See what we got in the backfield this time. Brett Wanabo, single back. We got Turner and Cardell Phillips as the wideouts. Here's McCormick. Let's fly. Out of the backfield on the side is Akali. He'll pick up 3 yards on the play.
And a good little out pattern route there. Well executed by the Panthers. Colley known to break some tackles. He can shed one of these tackles here. He's going to have a lot of running room.
Austin McCormick comes to the near side as a single wide out. Akali in the slot. Here's Phillips on the end around. Tries to get to the outside. Does. He's got the first down and more. Still on his feet. Finally draped out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. And a big first down for the Oregon Panthers.
Boy, he split the seam there in between those two defenders. Looked like they were going to take him down. Made a nice open field cut move and picked up an extra 10 yards on that play. Like I said, you get him in the open field, he's fast. He might not be able to break a lot of tackles, but man, you're going to have a tough time catching him. Just a junior, too.
Oh, first down for the Panthers now. Jaleel Turner, single wide out to the right side. Phillips in motion. And off to Ronable, off the left tackle. Little misdirection.
Now Wanabo, the team leader in rushing, been running hard all year, but he's got some grind 'em out yardage. Tough young man.
Oh, Phillips goes to the wide right. Cullen Gahagan in the slot on the near side, along with Tony Akali. Gahagan in motion. Back to pass, lets it fly, a little strong. And
just out of the outstretched fingertips.
Intended for Phillips. Third down now for the Panthers.
Well, he had him open in the flat there. Maybe waited just a tad too long to throw that ball and overshot him.
Big whiteout in the student section, and now they've gone to the baby powder. Now everybody's white over there. Little Cam Newton salute.
Isn't that?
Oh yeah, the LeBron's.
LeBron James.
There are the Panthers once again. Hand off to Gahagan. Gets to the outside. Still no. He's dropped down to the 40-yard line. Akali came out of that thinking that I was thinking that was Gahagan. I'll pick up 4 yards on the play, but it'll bring down fourth down.
I'll tell you, one of the surprisingly one of the more poorly traveled student sections here. Usually Edgewood has a lot of kids down there.
Nice kick there by Morvik. Takes a nice Oregon bounce inside the 5. They let it roll.
Nice.
Put it at the 4-yard line.
As you can see, the baby powder mist rolling across the field. Oh.
Harmless shenanigans by the student section. I like it.
Hey, if that's the worst they have to deal with.
We won't even go back to the time that Dan Dean was in high school and some of the shenanigans.
Well, we didn't have things like baby powder. It was just gravel.
Yeah, gravel, cornstarch. Cornstarch in the Nebraska.
We called it maize back then. Maize starch.
Here's Swida. And off to Richards.
Wanabo, the big hit at the line of scrimmage there. He's maybe going to get a yard out of that. Stopped him cold in his tracks. You can smell the baby powder up in the booth here, Ken.
Edgewood goes to stretch their offense here. 3 wide receivers set. Got a tight end there as well. Here's Swida. Takes it himself. Off the right tackle.
Fake.
And a big first down here for Edgewood.
Boy, 3 guys on the Panthers tackled the running back. That was a great fake.
Nice to see Howland back into the ball game. Parker and Howland. He got the tackle that time. 1st and 10, 8:12 left to play in the half. Man coverage here for the Panthers. Hand off to Richards. Leaning forward, he'll pick up 3. Excuse me, Brown was the one that carried it that time. Get Richards a couple of handoffs off. Wesley Brown, number 5.
Just under 7.5 minutes left to go here in the first half of play.
Reverse to the right side, and we've got a late flag.
And there's going to be a hold there also.
Parker and Howland with the tackle once again.
That's going to back him up 10 yards.
Nice job there by the defense. Well, 7:19 left to play in the half. Referee's taking a long time to mark this spot here.
I got all the kids down there doing the cheerleading too. Youth night here. See, we got a bunch of the kids here in the stands too. All their buddies down there.
Yeah, big night always in Oregon when youth night comes to town.
Yeah.
Packed the stadium here tonight. But here's Swit under center.
He's
Back
looking.
to pass.
Oh, almost had him in the end zone.
And
nice reception there. Good coverage.
By Turner.
I'm not sure exactly who that was. I think it was Sam Reynolds. Just about had him in the end zone.
So big gain on the play, but it's still going to be 3rd and 12 now for the Crusaders. Crowd starts to get behind the defense here. Man coverage. Swita back to pass. Gets loose. Doesn't know where to go. Big, still on his feet here. Now finally taken down.
Boy, I tell you what.
Wow.
Darn near got up to that first down marker.
Yeah, gain of 8 yards on the play.
He's shifty. He's very, very Siddiqui.
So you would think it's a punting situation.
You got to watch those Crusaders.
Number 34, Fred Richards. Jacob Rosenmeyer back to receive for the Panthers. High snap.
Oh. Good recovery.
Rosenmeyer on his feet to the right side. Tries to cut it back up. Little dipsy-do move, and decent field position, though, inside Crusader territory from the 47.
The Panthers here finally with some favorable field position.
5:29 left to play in the half. I'd like to see Oregon get on the board here.
Working from the good side of the field here. Wind really not a factor tonight.
Stephen Morvik in now under center for the Panthers. Split backs this time. Hand off to Akali. Tries to get to the outside. Can't do it. And a gain of 2 or loss of 2 on the play. Yeah,
Akali more of a north-south power runner. Trying to get to the outside there, to hit that corner.
Trying to get something going here on offense. Jahil Turner lines up to the far side as a single wide receiver. Tony Akali and Cardell Phillips in the slot. Back to pass. 2 men right on him. And I'm surprised that isn't a face mask. But
I tell you what, somebody's got to block there. I mean, he has zero, and I mean 0 time. And I understand they brought a blitz package there, but the running back in the backfield has to be able to pick that guy up.
loss of 14 yards on the play. It's going to bring up 3rd and forever for the Panthers. Rosenmeyer with the play from the sideline.
And I expect a blitz again here. Why not? I mean, every time they've done it, nobody's been picked up.
Hopefully they called the play out in the flat there with a collie or somebody. Now we got to have a false start. And let's see who it is. There's an encroachment there, or Oregon moved.
Say defense.
That'll be 5 yards back.
5-yard penalty. Repeat, 3rd down.
Yeah, we'll see what the Panthers got in their book of tricks here.
Yeah, that's doable now that they moved up another 5 yards, Dan. Now it's just 3rd and long.
And I think he's offsides again.
Yeah, they're going to get the right tackle for movement there that time, Dan. So 5 yards right back.
I thought maybe he came over the line.
5-yard penalty. Repeat, 3rd down.
Now back to 3rd and 23. We'll get a playoff here eventually.
Absolutely. Jacob Rosenmeyer to the far side. A collie. Wanabo spun around, gain of 2 on the play. Bring up a big 4th down.
Tackled by Kalevi Rexerfield.
Yeah, Oregon's offense kind of spitting and sputtering here in the first half, Dan.
Gain of 1 on the play. 4th down.
Here's Morvik back to punt.
Good end over end kick going to go out at the 29-yard line. And I tell you, Keen, a good way to combat that, if they're going to bring 7, 8 guys in on that blitz, you hit those quick slant passes where it's a 1-step drop, and, you hit the slot guy coming across the seam there because there is nobody in the middle,
Right.
I mean, there's a reason that play, that you can't bring that many guys all the time, that you leave the whole middle of the field open. So if I'm the Oregon offensive coordinator here, I'm going to look at hitting that quick slant pass across the middle there. You get a guy like Cardell Phillips or somebody like that, he might go to the house on a play like that.
Absolutely. We've got the speed. We've got the know-how. We just got to be able to perfect the play here. Now handoff to number 4 for Edgewood. Tries to get to the outside now. Cahagan in pursuit, knocked out of bounds after a gain of 11 yards on the play.
Edgewood having a lot of success moving the ball between the 30s here. So, but they kind of get down into the 30s there, and they've kind of stalled out their last several drives. An interception, a 4th down missed conversion.
A single wide receiver comes to the near side here, and number 80, Anthony Asoni. Hand off to number 22. Tries to cut it back up the middle. He does. Tripped up there by Rosenmeyer.
You sure it's not it's a Mitsubishi?
ASCIONE. The baby powder is out again.
Speaking of baby powder, reminds me of when James Jägermeister used to do our games. The guy always had a tube of baby powder on him. I don't know what that's all about.
Broken play.
In there like a biting sow.
Broken play there.
Logan Ackerman.
Nice job there by Ackerman.
And the sophomore there getting his first start of the season. The officials are upset about the baby powder. They're stopping the game. And I'll tell you what, It really smells like baby. There's a if you can't see on the camera, there is a haze on the field like there's a fireworks show. And they're going to stop the game momentarily.
Wow. They're just making the kids light it off some more here.
Well, I'll tell you this. That field down there is not going to get, you're not going to see much chafing on that field.
No chafing.
Oh. First time I've ever seen a.
They're not going to stop it long enough for it all to clear. He just wanted it to stop, apparently.
Yeah.
Who's in charge?
First time I've seen a game stop for excessive baby powder.
Who's your daddy? Swida, back to pass.
Oh, hole!
Big hole
Throw
there.
the flag! Horrible call. Oh, they finally threw it down.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow. I'll tell you what, Connor Drake, he was in the backfield there, had his jersey almost yanked off of him. Now, to miss that, I'd have been like, whew, maybe he was just struggling to get the flag out of his pocket there. But Connor Drake had a sack all day long. All day long.
Oregon's going to take the hold. The spot foul, it'll push him back all the way back to the 40-yard line, I believe.
10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul.
Oh, just outside the 40. It'll be first and double forever.
23, second and 23.
A little delay here as the referees consult one another.
This break brought to you by Johnson & Johnson Baby Powder.
Well, I was just saying that the Edgewood linesman was coming over there complaining about the smell of Bengay. And so pretty upset about that. So now a warning given out to each team.
For crying out loud, Ken, it's a good thing we didn't have a gold bond warning.
Oh. 3 wide receivers set now for the Crusaders. 147 and counting left in the first half. Here's Swida under center. Handoff to Richards. Met at the line of scrimmage. Knocked
Nice.
backwards.
Stuffed. Pride of the Panthers in there on the tackle.
Oh, 3rd and 28 now for Edgewood. Edgewood taking a lot of time.
I think they're almost content just to kind of let things run down here.
Personnel change here, and they're taking a lot of time. Count
To
heads
be
right
honest,
there.
if I'm Oregon, I might have used a timeout here. You've got 3 of them left, or 2 of them left, excuse me.
Yeah, count heads here. They look like they had too many in the huddle, but maybe not here. Single wide receiver now. Looks like Richards is going to get it once again. No, back to pass. He's got a man open.
Oh,
And a bit short.
Hagen, I thought he might have had a beat on that. He made a good break on it. Would have been a better throw to the receiver. He might have been able to pick that off.
4th and forever now. 49 seconds left to play in the half.
Hey, Oregon 2 timeouts. We get a good return here, and who knows?
Jacob Rosenmeyer back for the Panthers. Fred Richards, the punter. High
Over his
snap
head.
over his head.
Uh-oh. Here we go.
Got to put him down, boys.
Oh,
there you
jeez.
go. That's the play they're looking for. You talk about two timeouts, 40 seconds left to play in the half.
Oh, we got a
Oregon
Panther.
Panther down. Laying down there. Probably got the old breadbasket. We're not going to speculate there. We're going to step away. You're watching a presentation of OCAmedia Sports.
Good to see him walking off the field under his own power there. 40 seconds left to go in the first half here. Oregon in what I would call phenomenal field position. 1st and 10 from the 12-yard line.
Well, here's the opportunity of the ball game right here. 1st and 10 for the Panthers. They break the huddle. Cardell Phillips lines up to the far side. Tony Akali in the slot. Wanabo in the backfield. Morvik.
Oh! Oh, he might have come up with that just about.
Intended for Phillips. Both Phillips and Akali are both there. But definite touchdown. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Boy, in and out of the midst there. Perfectly placed ball, too.
So secret play number 2 from the sideline. Phillips will line up to the near side now.
Definitely caught, that's what we talked about, that quick slant there. And definitely caught Edgewood off guard there.
Reverse to Cahagan behind the backfield. And Oregon's going to have to burn a timeout.
Some missed assignments there. I'm going to assume the coaching staff not too happy about that. And with this timeout,
and we're going to have an opportunity to thank our sponsors once again this half. The generous sponsors, the Oregon Community Bank, Feel Good Banking, the William R. Torreston and Associates, your hometown insurance agency that's doing big things. Stone Hospital, Oregon Urgent Care and Sports Medicine Clinic, trusted care close to home. Maria's Pizza, a little slice of Italy right here in Oregon. And of course, your Oregon Chamber of Commerce. Copies of this program are available. Call 291-0148 or visit OCAmedia.com for more information.
Tim Olson will prepare one of those copies personally for you, from what I understand.
A big 3rd down here. 30 seconds left to play in the half. Oregon has 1 timeout. I believe Edgewood has got 2. Nope.
You can't get a first down there on the 2-yard line.
Cahagan in motion. Morvik back to pass. He gets hit from behind. They're going to call that a fumble. And no way they're going to be able to pick that up and go all the way. Unbelievable play. No calls on the field. And they're going to give that one to Edgewood.
Wow.
No support for Morvik tonight, Dan.
I'm telling you, he had almost 0 time. Anytime he tries more than a 1 or 2 step drop, there's 1 or 2 guys in there on him.
And what a sad way to get a score here for Edgewood. A battle in the first half, going back and forth and a muff play. And Edgewood able to pick it up and go 80 yards for the touchdown.
Wow, you're thinking 40 seconds left to go in the half. That's not really what I pictured.
And it is up and it is good. 15 seconds left to play in the half. Edgewood takes first blood. Your score, Edgewood 7, Oregon 0. You're watching a presentation of OCAmedia Sports.
Yeah, we'll see. Maybe, hey, Ken, what about a return here by the Panthers?
I like it. Called first here by Dan Dean.
They were working on squib kicks the whole time, so I don't know if they're actually just going to try and kick one deep
We had some
here.
decent upbacks, though. We've had a couple of players that are able to return here for the Panthers.
They do another squib again.
Squib kick, picked up by Phillips from the 18. Tries to get to
he's
the
got a
outside. Now he's
seam.
got room. Still on his feet, knocked out of bounds. 7 seconds left to play in the game, in the half.
Now, what do you do here? Do you bomb one deep, or do you just take a knee after what just happened?
After what just happened, I almost want to say I would take a knee here because boy, they said he went out that far back. So in their own territory now.
Boy, Keen, there you go again, being hard on the officials.
Sorry about that. It just makes you want to pause and say,
Things that make you go, I think they're going to take a knee here.
See how Edgewood lines up here. And they do. Nope, we're going to do a
hand
play.
off.
On the backfield is Wanabo, pickup of 8 yards on the play. 3 seconds left to play. Oregon takes a timeout. I'm not sure if they're going to.
No,
Coach Kissling says, no, let's take a halftime break, a regroup. So after 2 quarters of play here at Oregon Stadium on this 9th day of September 2016, Dan Dean along with Kean McCauley and Jacob Farnes on cameraman and producer tonight. A halftime score, Edgewood 7, Oregon 0. We'll be back with stats in the second half of play. And you're watching a presentation of OCAmedia Sports.
Ladies and gentlemen, get ready to welcome the Oregon Youth Cheerleading Squad, taking the field now. This year there are 86 youth cheerleaders, a brand new record for Oregon. Your attention please, parents of the youth cheerleaders, you can pick up your child at the north end of the football field nearest the high school after the performance. Thank you.
Well, welcome back from halftime here. I'd like to thank our generous sponsors, the Oregon Community Bank, Feel Good Banking, the William R. Torreston Associates, your hometown insurance agency that's doing big things. Stoughton Hospital, Oregon Urgent Care and Sports Medicine Clinic, trusted care close to home. Maria's Pizza, a little slice of Italy right here in Oregon. And of course, your Oregon Chamber of Commerce.
Well, Keen, let's talk first half stats here. And Oregon, 55 yards of total offense, 3 first downs, 2 penalties for 15 yards. Wanabo, 6 rushes for 20 yards. And Cardell Phillips, 3 rushes for 61 yards. And passing 2 for 2 for 10 yards. Edgewood on the other side of it, 123 yards of total offense, 9 first downs, 3 penalties for 25 yards. And Richards leading the way, 10 rushes for 34 yards. And then 3 for 7 through the air with 1 interception. But the big play of the half, the fumble recovery for 78 yards, taken to the house with less than 15 seconds left to go in the first half of play. Oregon was threatening there. And I'll say this, Edgewood's defense, getting all sorts of pressure on the in the Oregon backfield all night long here.
Yeah, so it'll be a tale of two halves here. A fluke play to score in the first half by Edgewood. A run back by number 4, Bryce Ternes for the Crusaders. And Oregon looking for their offense to get on the scoreboard here to start the second half.
Well, they're going to have to make some adjustments. Quick slant passes, misdirection plays, but or just pick up some blocks. So I don't think that the press box can take any more abuse up here.
Let's realize Davis Christensen on the sideline. He hyperextended his elbow, his arm last week. So he is not on the field.
Yeah, the Panthers with a lot of starters out of the game here.
John Cluse still not playing. So, a tough way to start the season here by the Panthers, but no hill for climbers, as I always say, and try to get back into this ball game, try to get back into conference play. Oregon's going to kick off to the Crusaders to start things off.
Kicking off for Oregon is
Logan Meyer will do the kickoff for the Panthers. Back deep to receive, number 9 for Edgewood, Edwin Henderson. Can't make up the far player. Dan, can you see what his number is over there?
Well, my eagle eye isn't quite that eagle-ish. I think it's 81 and 9 back there. It is 9.
Yeah, Drake Brent. Drake Brent and Edwin Henderson. Here's Logan Meyer to kick off. High, end over end. They're going to call Oregon to be offsides. That's no way to start.
Not what I think they had in mind to start the second half here.
Little rambunctious are the Gunners. That'll push them back 5 yards.
5-yard penalty.
So they'll be kicking off from the 35 now. I'll fool them with the onside, huh, Dan?
That'd be pretty ballsy.
Well, here's Meyer once again.
A booming kick.
High over end to Drake from the 10-yard line. Tries to cut it back up the middle. Tries to get to the outside, still on his feet. And
Brought
tackle
down by
there
44, Vito Gerlach.
Vito. But it's a tackle. Short of the 40-yard line. Going to be 1st and 10 for the Crusaders.
I haven't called Vito's name much tonight. He's been kind of quiet.
28-yard return. First down, Edgewood from their own.
Never did figure out who number 35 is down there. Or number 86.
Here's the Crusaders to the line of scrimmage now. Number 14 lined up to the near side as the lone wide receiver. Richards in the backfield. Hand off Richards. Logan Meyer tries to tackle him from above.
He was going after the football there. I think he brought him down by the football. He grabbed a hold of that thing.
5 yards on the play. 2nd and 5 now for the Crusaders. Oregon's defense chomping at the bit here. Wants to get something going here. 2 wide receivers. Hey, too many people in the huddle. Yeah, I guess we're going to have now they're going to call a timeout.
You can't call a timeout after that. Yeah, you got to call it before you break the huddle if you got 12. You can't call it afterwards. That's a penalty. Wow. Get on him, Kissling. Give him the business.
Well, not sure what they're calling there, whether they called the timeout before he came to the sideline or not, but wow, what a fluke play that was.
Boy, I tell you what.
Breaks their huddle with 12 people and gets away with it.
Yeah, so just so you viewers at home know, when you break the huddle, you're only allowed to break the huddle with 11 guys. If you don't, it's a procedural penalty. It's a 5-yard penalty. And it's not, you can't break the huddle, send a guy to the sideline and realize you did it and call timeout and not get the penalty. It does not work that way, but apparently
it does.
It does tonight.
2 wide receivers set. I-back formation now for the Crusaders. Hand off to Peyton Bondock. He's got the first down. Swallowed up by the pride of the Panthers. Into Oregon territory, call it the 48-yard line. 1st and 10 now for the Crusaders. 11:08 left to play in the 3rd quarter. Crusaders on top, 7-0.
I've been wanting to say this, but as I'm looking down on the field there, I see a Collie on the sidelines. I know he's been playing on the offensive side of the ball, but man, they really miss him as a defensive tackle. Since he's been out of there. All last year he played defensive line there.
Man in motion, number 22, cuts it back up. And string tackle there. Ball's all loose, and see who comes away with it. The flag at the end of the play. Thinking that's going to be...
I'm going to call face mask, if I had to guess.
I thought they're going to call the... personal foul.
Foul.
That'll be a definite first down now.
Gain of 5 on the play. Penalty will add an extra 15 yards.
Automatic 15 yards in high school now.
No more of the 5-yard variety.
So just like that, a gain of 20 yards. 1st and 10. Deep inside Oregon territory from the 24. Here's Will Swida, man in motion. And a procedure call now against the Crusaders.
False start on Edgewood. 5-yard penalty. Repeat. First down.
Referees getting their TV time tonight. I'll back it up 5 more yards. 1st and 15 now for the Crusaders.
Getting a lot of use out of those whistles tonight.
Maybe they're just trying to blow the dust or the baby powder out. Single wide receiver comes to the near side for the Crusaders. Man in motion, hand off to Richards. All off to left tackle. Met at the line of scrimmage and knocked backwards. First in on that play there, Jacob Rosenmeyer. No, Sam Reynolds, number 50. Sam Reynolds is the one that's stepping up, middle linebacker, captain on the defense now. John Kluss is laid up with the injury. Sam, we've called his name quite a bit the last couple of games.
Yeah, he's in there. He's got a nose for the football. You know, he's only a junior also. I have to tell you, I can't wait to see next year when you got Wanabo and Reynolds and a lot of these guys as seniors. They're going to be tough. They've been playing since they've been sophomores.
Run by Bondock, gain of 5 yards on the play. It'll bring up third down. Dylan Hine in there like a biting sow. Nice tackle there by Dylan.
Yeah, 4 down territory here for the Panthers.
Time for a turnover right here. See if we can get some pressure on their quarterback as well. You know, we haven't seen since the first couple of games is Logan Meyer from the outside coming in with the safety blitz.
Oh, halfback option pass. Oh, nice play.
Job. Cardell, no. Who is
Rosenmeyer.
Rosenmeyer. Number 21, Jacob Rosenmeyer.
Timed it perfectly. Got in there and just knocked the ball right out of his hands.
Brings up some big fourth down here for the Crusaders.
I don't think Rosenmeyer gets enough credit. I'm going to venture a guess he leads the team in tackles, although I don't have any official stats here in front of me. But he is in on so many plays. A great play there by Rosenmeyer.
3 wide receiver set now. Fred Richards in the backfield. Here's Will Switta. Back to pass. Quick slant. Got his receiver.
Oh! He had him. He had him right there, right before the first down marker.
Medella Dang with the big reception, his first of the night.
Able to break that tackle and get the first down there.
Yeah, good for about 15 yards on that play. So it's going to be first and goal inside the 10-yard line. Let's make it the 8.
Gahagan, usually a sure-handed tackler, that let him just slip through his hands.
From the eye, hand off to Bondock. Tries to get to the outside, cut it back up. Trying to hold them out of the end zone. And they do. It'll bring up second down and very close inside the 2. Let's see if Oregon's defense can stiffen here. 2nd and 1 from the 1. Doing a pretty good job on defense till that face mask penalty. Gave him an extra 15 yards. That's made all the difference in this drive here in the second half.
Yeah, that 4th and 7 conversion there just before was huge. Now the old quarterback keeper, and he's in for the touchdown.
Will Switta for his first touchdown tonight. So Fred Richards comes in to attempt the point after for the Crusaders.
Oh, here we go. Let's here we go.
5-5, 50. Here comes Richards. Here's a snap, low snap, up and just over the right side, yeah. 7:22 left to play in the third quarter. Oregon 0, your Edgewood Crusaders 14. You're watching a presentation of OCAmedia Sports.
Well, 7 minutes, 22 seconds left to go in the third quarter of play. Edgewood striking first here in their first possession of the second half.
Cullen Goodhagen along with Cardell Phillips. Back to receive for the Panthers.
They do another squibber. If I'm Richardson over there, number 24, I might try and grab that.
Oh. He had dreams.
John Schmidt.
John
You're right.
Schmidt.
He did have dreams. Those dreams ended pretty quickly, though.
Nice job, though, wrapping up the ball there by John. That's what you have to have is little tenacity, not afraid. That's why he's on the special teams. Not afraid to put his nose down and get into it. But yeah, he saw end zone, Dan.
Yeah.
Here's Austin McCormick comes to the near side. Brett Wanabo in the backfield. Cardell Phillips, motion. Met at the line of scrimmage. Nothing going for Wanabo. Oregon struggling to get things going here on the offensive side. 2nd down and 10. Need a little misdirection here. Pull something out of the pot. Jaleel Turner with the play from the sideline. Another individual with some speed. Eight men in the box. And they're going to get him for a false start. Well, Dan, you got a quarterback that hasn't started his whole career. He's sat on the bench and he's watched from the sideline. Does the coach tell him, when Edgewood is they got 8 men up in the box or 9 men in the box to look for a certain play and a quick dump off?
Well, I think that you would have checkdowns that would be in place, to. I don't know if they're allowed. I assume at this level they're not allowing them to audible at the line of scrimmage. Although if you have a guy that's capable of doing that and seeing that, then I don't know, but yeah, at some point you have to just use some common sense, I guess.
There's Phillips. Hand off to Wanabo. Same result, gain of 1.
And they're big up front there. I mean, you look at some of the guys that got lined up there. Number 99, Sam Crusoe, 6'4", 230. Number 8, Jack McNeil, 6'5", 250. I mean, they're not small guys up there.
How about lateral pass to the flat and let them use some speed and Turner or Phillips.
That's just, I think whatever they do, they need to do it quick. They're bringing a 6-man front, up front here.
Here's a handoff to Akali into a bunch of Edgewood Crusaders, gain of 2 yards on the play. And it'll bring up 4th down from the 45-yard line.
And I'm not saying that they are, but they come across as just scared to throw the ball right now. After what's happened, if you're going to just eliminate that part of your game, they're just going to stack up on you even more.
Here's Morvik.
Good booming kick.
Nice spiral kick, taken from the 20-yard line. Try to get to the outside there, wrapped up by Phillips. Taken down at the 24-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Crusaders.
Now, time for the defense to step up big here, to make some plays. And, a 3 and out would be, a 3 and out would be what they need right now.
First down, Edgewood from their own 23.
And off to the side back, still on his feet. And Bondock. Bryce Turnus.
Tackled by Brett Wanabo. Flag on the play.
That flag came in there in the area of holding. I myself didn't see anything I'm assuming that obviously it's going to be a hold call.
So Oregon gets a break here now. It's going to take it back. Looks like be first in about 17.
Holding on Edgewood, 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. Repeat, first down.
Oregon with another opportunity here now. Crowd tried to urging the players on. Two wide receivers set up for the Crusaders. Will Swida, handoff to Richards. Then at the line of scrimmage, back down. Bondock, number 22. Second down and 16. Single wide receiver now for the Crusaders. Will Swida under center. Man in motion. Hand off to Tennyson.
And a hold.
Nice job there by Logan Meyer.
Wow.
To stretch things out. Gain of 2 on the play, but a nice defensive move there. Engaged with his defender.
Now, Boondock's lucky he didn't get a hold call there. Once he broke containment with that, and he kind of grabbed him around the shoulder there, and he's engaging the ball carrier. That's a hold.
Edgewood using up quite a bit of clock here. Up by 2 touchdowns, 14-0.
Dominating the time of possession here in the second half. They've had it all but for, a minute and a half that Oregon had it.
3 wide receivers set now. Swida back to pass. He's got a man open.
Nice job by McCormick to wrap him up. Tight defense there.
Bring up 4th down. Inside the 30, it looks like they're going to punt. Back to receive, Jacob Rosenmeyer for the Panthers.
Gain of 7 on the play, 4th down. In the punt for Edgewood is Fred Richards. Deep for Oregon is Jacob Rosenmeyer.
How about another high snap here, Dan?
That'd be nice.
No, low this time.
He was making sure, but they brought some pressure. Line drive kick. Gave Rosenmeyer forever to take it.
Good field position to start out this stanza. 2:07 left to play in the third quarter. Crusaders, Panthers, Oregon Stadium. Good game going here tonight, Dan.
That'd be nice to see the Oregon offense to get on track. Not like they've, blown things out, but they've, they're averaging 18 points a game. But they just, unable to get anything rolling here on the offensive side of the ball.
A late recruit here to the Oregon offense. Morvik.
Oh.
Just a swim move in number 35.
I'm not sure what the heck's going on up there. Half our line didn't move. The ball got snapped. I don't know if that was by mistake.
Yeah, that was a busted play from the get-go there, but number 35 playing nose tackle. Just a swim move over the top of the center, and he was at Morvik like a piranha chewing on a ham hock. Here's Morvik now. He's got a man open finally. Able to get one away. Nice job there.
Well, he got it out quickly, but again, all sorts of pressure on him. He ended up on the ground again.
Third and 13 now for the Panthers. 1:04 left to play in the third quarter. Rosenmeyer lined up to the near side. Cardell Phillips to the far side. Back to pass. Dumps it
That's
off.
what
Out
you
of
do right
fingertip
there.
control there. Stay on
Ah.
his feet.
If he wouldn't have thrown it at his feet, he would have had forever to run.
Nice reception there by Brett Wanable.
But when they're bringing the house like that, there's nobody in the middle of the field there. You know, he got about 7 yards out of it. But again, like I said, if he doesn't throw it at his feet, Wanable is off to the races there.
Oregon looking to pin the Edgewood Crusaders back in their own, by their own end zone. Morvik slants it to the far side. Nice Oregon bounce, taken down at the 10-yard line by Jaleel Turner. It'll be 1st and 10.
Nice 35-yard punt there. And again, you know, Edgewood hasn't had the greatest field position this whole game. So see if the Panthers can't back things up and maybe make the Crusaders punt out of their own end zone.
First down, Edgewood from their own 10.
Now Will Swida under center. 2 wide receivers set. Pitch over, fumble.
Oh,
And Oregon might have
yeah,
it. They
they
do.
got it.
A pitch back to Richards. He wasn't able to contain it. Because it was a lateral, it was a live ball. Oregon able to come up with it.
And that was
And Howland, Parker and Howland. Johnny on the spot.
He's got banged up a little bit this game, but he came out in the second half here, made a great play. So again, here we are right around the 10-yard line of the Crusaders. See if we can make something out of it.
Oregon's best opportunity so far. Need to punch it in here now. 1st and 10, 1st and goal from the 8-yard line. Tony Akali will line up in the slot. Cardell Phillips tries to cut it back up. He'll gain 1 yard on the play.
Cardell Phillips. Tackled by Sam Puso.
8 seconds left to play. It looks like Oregon's content to
No gain on the play.
let the clock run out. So at the end of 3 quarters of play, it's the Crusaders of Edgewood 14, the Panthers of Oregon 0. You're watching a presentation of OCAmedia Sports.
Well, Keen, like you say, no hill for climbers here. Panthers need this opportunity right here.
A 2nd and goal now. The last quarter of play just about underway. Big morale boost if they can drive this one in here. Jacob Rosenmeyer lines up to the far side. Cardell Phillips to the near. Man in motion in Akali. Hand off to Wanable. He'll pick up 2 yards on the play. Now they're only going to say that he is going to gain a yard on the play. Fred Richards playing both ways for the Crusaders. 3rd and goal. Four down territory, absolutely here, Dan, huh?
Yeah, actually marked that no gain, really. The 3rd and goal from the 8.
There's Austin McCormick lined up as the wideout this time.
Oh.
A false start here by Oregon. That'll move them back 5 yards. Could have gone either way. I thought the Edgewood Crusaders were in the neutral zone, but third and goal from the 14. Brett Wanabo in the backfield. Stephen Moravik under center. Here's a snap. Gone back to pass. He's got a man open.
There we go, in the end
McCormick,
zone.
and we got a flag in the. Nice job there by McCormick. Caught by Moravik, and we're going to have, what are they going to call it here? Still talking about it. Now we got Edgewood Crusader down on the field.
And that's what we were talking about, that quick slant pass there, and they finally figured it out. You know, when you bring everybody, you've got that single man coverage with that corner, and there's no way that you can cover the outside of the field and the inside of the field there. You can throw an accurate pass, and they're going to bring 6, 7, 8 guys on that blitz every time. You're going to have a heyday if you can complete that pass.
Well, clearly they're going to call this foul against Edgewood. Otherwise, they wouldn't have made it so long without and put the points on the board.
Yeah, they declined it. Panthers declined it.
And referee coming over to Coach Kissling. Dan Kissling in his, what did we determine, his 7th year here at Oregon?
Yeah, I believe you're right.
As the head coach. Of course, assistant for many, many years. And
I'm
a
trying
player.
to figure out why the ball's at the 7-yard line now instead of the 3.
Yeah, I'm not sure, Dan. I'm not sure if they're going to count this score. It took that long to debate that foul.
Wait, what?
That's what they're saying. It's against Oregon.
They said that the penalty was declined and signaled a touchdown. What is going on
So
here?
that's a 15-yard personal foul. So instead of a touchdown, they're way back to the 25-yard line. And away from the play, had nothing to do with the play whatsoever.
15-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. Repeat, 3rd down.
Wow.
The weird thing is they were talking to Oregon. They said they made the motion to decline the penalty and call the touchdown to the head referee. And then all of a sudden they marked 5 yards off the other direction.
Wow, that's
I don't know what's going on down there.
Yeah,
You want to talk about a clown car.
Yeah, that's kind of a kick in the gas bag right there. Here's Austin McCormick lined up again on the far side. Morvik back to pass. Nice chip shot there by Wanabo. Gonna let it fly. Wanabo with the reception. Oh!
So close to getting in. He's down about the 2.5 yard line.
Nice reception there by Wanabo. Nice job by Morvik to stay
to get
in
that
it.
ball off. He was under pressure, and he took a lick in order to get that off.
So after all that, back to the original line of scrimmage, 4th and goal inside the 5 yard line. Let's call it the 3 yard line. Need a big play here. Here's Rosenmeyer with the play from the sideline. Overload to the right side now. Now they'll switch things up. Tony Akali in the slot. And Oregon wants to call a timeout. Coach Hissing doesn't like what he sees. And we're going to step away. 9:42 left to play in the 4th quarter. You're watching a presentation of OCAmedia Sports. 4th and 3 yards to go. Dan, what do you call here?
Well, this just in, the officiating crew decided that we're going to go ahead and take a snap. Just kidding.
Rosenmeyer has the wideout. Moravec under center. Back to pass, knocked on the ground. And another pickup here by Edgewood. He's going to go all the way once again. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. That's all I can say. That was a touchdown. The referees signaled the touchdown after about 5 minutes of debate. And back to pass once again as Moravec knocked on his behind. And unfortunately fumbled the ball up, and Edgewood was able to take it all the way to the house once again. Kind of takes the air out of your sails, doesn't it, Dan?
Well, I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty much speechless. It was almost the exact same play.
It's up and it's good. 9:27 left to play in the game. Edgewood 21, Oregon 0. You're watching a presentation of OCA Media Sports.
Well, Keene, doesn't happen very often, but I'm at a loss for words. Like we said at the break, it seems like Edgewood's best play tonight has been to turn the ball over inside their own 10-yard line.
Yeah, their defense is their best offense.
Both times has resulted in an Edgewood touchdown. I mean, we've seen a lot of weird stuff in the booth up here over the years, but that is it's almost the exact same play again. Well, now we know why they've been doing a pooch kick.
Kicked up to Nick Richardson. Tries to get to the outside. He does. He's got blockers. He's on his way.
If Cardell can put a block on him there. Nice
job
block.
Inside the 40, to the 20, to the 10, 5. Touchdown, Oregon!
Wow. Is this game crazy or what?
Just like that, Oregon back in the game. Just imagine if they would have scored that time.
Oh boy, oh boy.
No yellow hankies on the field this time, Dan. And Oregon finally.
We've had a kick return, 2 90-yard fumble returns for a touchdown. It's been a defensive and special teams dream tonight. I tell you what, the Richardson bobbling the ball there allowed time for the things to develop, and then Cardell Phillips made a nice block down here to spring him at the end, blocking the kicker. And Logan Meyer's kick is up and good.
Yeah, that was one of the biggest blocks, and I know there's a couple other key blocks there too, but Cardell Phillips with the block, and Nick Richardson would be able to get to the outside and then cut it back up, and eventually go down and score the touchdown.
Well, chance here for the Panthers defense to come back out on the field.
Well, at least a better taste in your mouth now. A little 9:09 left to play in the game. Hey, let's take a chance to take a time to thank our generous sponsors for bringing you this presentation. Oregon Community Bank, Feel Good Banking. The William R. Torreston Associates, your hometown insurance agency that's doing big things. Stoughton Hospital, Oregon Urgent Care and Sports Medicine Clinic. Trusted care close to home. Maria's Pizza, a little slice of Italy right here in Oregon. And Oregon Chamber of Commerce. Copies of this program are available. Call 291-0148 or visit us at OCAmedia.com. OCAmedia.com for more information. Kean McCauley along with Dan Dean and Jacob Farnes, our cameraman and producer, this beautiful September evening here at Oregon Stadium.
Well, we might have a delay of game for baby powder again here. I don't know.
Yeah, the Oregon students broke up the baby powder.
You think it's the good stuff, Kean, or
Yeah.
you think that it's like the generic?
Well,
kind?
you know,
like, is
I
it
tell you
Johnson
what,
and Johnson, or
they've come down on high school students about they can't do this and they can't do that, and a lot of this stuff is in just good, harmless, competition fun, and I don't know. Here's Meyer, high end over end kick taken from the 20-yard line, tries to get to the outside, knocked out of bounds.
And I tell you what, Novinska keeps such a nice, tight field. You don't want any chafing down there.
No
so
chafing
I like
here.
the fact that the baby powder is flowing freely across it.
Well, the thing is, maybe the referees were concerned that with that baby powder was an unfair advantage for Oregon because they were able to dry their side of the field, the moisture for the baby powder, and able to get good footing. That's the only thing comes to mind to me. Two wide receivers set now for the Crusaders. Will Swerda under center. Taking plenty of time, looking for the clock to be counted back. Here's Richards. Fred Richards met at the line of scrimmage, pushed back. Gain of 2. Oregon's faithful trying to cheer on the defense here, try to get a turnover, down by 14 points. Need a short stand here by the Crusaders and get the ball back if they're going to have an opportunity to come back in this one.
Well, they need a 3 and out here is what they need.
Two running backs in the backfield now for the Crusaders. Back over to Tennyson.
Oh, and a nice play in the backfield there. Colton Rader hadn't played much defense tonight. Last series, I think, is the first time I've seen him in there. No, I stand corrected. I apologize if viewers don't know. It's number 53, Logan Ackerman, 53.
Oh, yeah, Logan having a good game tonight here. Logan Ackerman, Jr.
First start of the year here. Davis Christensen being out. He's getting the
third and long.
start.
Here's Swerda.
Oh,
He's got the reception. Going to be real close. Real close.
I think he's going to
Then
have
mark him on the line. He doesn't have it, Dan.
Yeah, right on it.
Oh, right on there. Yeah, so that's going to be a first down for the Crusaders.
Boy, and all sorts of traffic there.
Gain of 8 on the play. First down, Edgewood.
Another first down for the Crusaders. Under 7:20 left to play in the game tonight. Handoff, Richards. Line of scrimmage, push back. Quick whistle. Don't understand that, why that quick whistle. He wasn't down and they're blowing the whistle already.
Now they're
They're
trigger
gonna
happy
call
down
that.
there.
They're gonna call that the Cam Newton play.
Second down.
Swida back to pass. Almost picked by Hannibal and then tipped to Rosenmeyer.
Oh, man. And I'll tell you what, some good defense over there. Picking up, they were looking to roll out and hit Richards in the flat there. The outside linebacker picked him up. A nice play.
Third down and 10 from the Edgewood 45.
Big chance for the defense to shine here. 3rd and 10 now. Inside their own territory. Here's Will Switt, a handoff to number 4, Tennyson. He's got a first down, just like that.
Boy, and, 2 good plays, no gain on there, and then on 3rd and long, they give up a 12-yard end around there.
Just when you think you're out, they suck you right back in, Dan. First and 10 for the Crusaders. Beautiful night for football here on this 9th day of September in Oregon, Wisconsin. Unfortunately, Oregon trails by 2 touchdowns. New quarterback in number 16. And a fumble. And Edgewood able to come back.
And we have a hold in the backfield here, too.
Oh, excuse me, that was number 16, Will Swerta, as the quarterback.
And Nathan Newton in the backfield there, and he got held like me after a awesome Badger win.
Oh boy.
Holding on Edgewood, 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. Repeat, first down.
Oh, he got held like Dan Dean's friends at an all-you-can-eat free chicken wing contest. Holding him back. 5:30 left to play in the game.
Clock a ticking. Time not the Panthers' friend here right now.
No, not at all here. Now we're going to have a delay of game. Yeah, Edgewood just trying to make that clock tick off here, Dan. They're not real sure about their offense either, and they want to just use as much clock as they possibly can here. Now quick to the line, thinking they're going to catch him off guard here. Man in motion, handoff to Richards. Behind the line of scrimmage in number 42, he had him. Richards still plowing ahead. That's going to be a loss of 2, but gain 2 of them back.
Yeah, just so tough to take down. John Schmidt, first initial contact there, but Dylan Hine, the Panther, to finally bring him down.
Dan, there was no retort about the chicken joke. Yeah, I guess I'm going to owe you chicken wings tonight then, huh?
I'll take some drummies at the tap, Kean.
Drummies at the tap. Reginald Ford Friday night tradition. After game nights, come on down. We'll sign autographs.
And oh my gosh, the same play again. Rattling off 15 yards.
I'll tell you, the same person too, Bryce Turnus for Edgewood.
He just Turnuses it upfield. He's getting 12, 15 yards every time they run that play.
Wow, it's 3rd and 10. Big 3rd down play here.
Just over 4 minutes left to go in the game.
Parents and fans trying to urge their defense on now. Man in motion, handoff to Turnus once again on the left side. He's got another first down.
About 12 yards. I just don't understand why. Yeah.
Tackled by Jaleel Turner and Jacob Rosenmeyer.
Rosenmeyer and Turner are able to get the tackle, but not until after he gains 12 yards on the play. Turner coming up a little lame here, holding his right arm as he comes off the field. First and 10.
A nice play in the backfield there. In there like a biting sow. Where's Logan Ackerman been all year? I tell you what, playing some JV ball, I guess.
Yeah, I'm
but
thinking
for
he's
crying
been
out loud.
playing some JV ball. Had a chance to move up here to varsity and making his time felt pretty early on here. Logan Ackerman doing a heck of a job here.
Well, we've called his name all night.
Yeoman's duties, as they say.
Well, I tell you what, I'm wondering why he wasn't getting any playing time earlier this year. Kid's got a nose for the football. I'll tell you that.
Second and long here for the Crusaders. Inside 3 minutes to play. Switta pitch back to number 22.
Nice play there.
And Howland in on that tackle.
Reminds me a lot of Jake Odegaard from last year. Odegaard, such a beast at that defensive end position.
We know that Ed Holland got credit for that tackle, but guess who was on top of that stack there?
Oh,
too?
yeah, Logan Ackerman. I just watched
once
him.
again.
They double teamed him on that last play, too. He fought through 2 blocks and got in there. And here we go with that same play again.
Turnison, he's got the first down.
I'm telling you, I don't know why they just don't keep running that play. They run 2 plays and get nothing, and then the third and 10 or 3rd and 12, they run that play for 15 yards.
First down, Edgewood from the Oregon 15.
I guess they're burning up clock. They've had the ball for the last 7 minutes here of the 4th quarter. Just under 2 minutes left to play.
Oregon trails by 14. Edgewood knocking at the door inside the 15, outside the 15-yard line. Here's Switta, handoff to Richards.
There's Ackerman in the backfield again.
Along with
Sam Reynolds
Sam
on a
Reynolds.
tackle also. Well, here we go, 1.5 minutes left in the game, and this is this series here. One more first down is going to be done for the Panthers. So after this play, they're going to have to use a timeout.
Sam Reynolds and Logan Ackerman. Gain of 1 on the play, 2nd down.
we got a flea flicker here, and we got a
yeah.
Had a quarterback lined way up to the far side, and they could not execute, so it's going to be a false start. Legal procedure call.
Edgewood, 5-yard penalty.
Let's at a 2nd and 9, 2nd and 14.
Well, here's the other thing, too. It starts the play clock again, and so the clock can run off another 30 seconds. So
Right,
that actually works out great for Edgewood.
Right, absolutely. And you know what? I think that they're going to be content to walk off this field 21-7. I don't think they're ever going to try to score here.
No.
Dan.
I mean, if they do, they do, but
He's got one single wide out to the far side there, and Mandela Deegan.
and
Hand
the same
off,
play
Turnus.
again. Oh, you get him out
Keep
of
him
bounds.
in, yeah.
Get a timeout. I guess we're just going to let the clock run down.
Yeah, well, down by 2 touchdowns. I guess that's where their decision to get out of here and regroup.
I mean, I guess.
Yeah, you're in it till you're in it. Yeah, I understand what you're saying.
I don't know, Kean. I guess I'm the type of guy that might have burned my 2 timeouts, and even if there's 40 or 50 seconds left.
So uneventful second half. Excuse me, 4th quarter of play.
Yeah,
Edgewood
the
controlling time
running
clock.
off the last 9 minutes and 9 seconds was Edgewood on that last drive there. And, yeah, what a interesting game to say the least.
Well, let me quickly thank our generous sponsors that made this this possible. Oregon Community Bank, Feel Good Banking, the William R. Torreston Associates, your hometown insurance agency that's doing big things. Stoughton Hospital, Oregon Urgent Care and Sports Medicine Clinic. Trusted care close to home. Maria's Pizza, a little slice of Italy right here in Oregon. And the Oregon Chamber of Commerce. Yeah, Dan, it wasn't the score that we were hoping for tonight. Oregon losing 4 in a row to start the season out here, 2016. But again, we saw, along with a lot of players that are injured for the Panthers, we saw a lot of good things. And the first thing that comes to mind is that Cody Ackerman, or Logan Ackerman, excuse me.
Yeah, I really like the way he played tonight. He has a nose for the football there. I'm excited to see him play next week. So
I said Cody, he's got an older brother that played, let's see, my daughter's age, so five years ago. And
Yeah, same type of a body, same type of a speed. Played running back and middle linebacker for the Panthers. A lot of other things that are coming out here. The speed. Morvik able to stand right in there. He got clobbered a couple of times.
He took a pounding tonight, that's for sure. But he's a tough kid. So, but we'll be back again next week for some Oregon Panther football. Your score tonight: your Oregon Panthers 7, the Edgewood Crusaders 21. This is Dan Dean along with Kian McCauley from Oregon Panther Field in Oregon, Wisconsin on this 9th day of September 2016. And I want to send a quick shout out to our cameraman and producer, Jacob Farnes tonight. Did a wonderful job. And we'll be back next week for Oregon Panther football live, online, streaming, on the website, on channel 984, on YouTube. We're all over the place, Ken. And we're everywhere.
We're everywhere.
Well, we're going to bid you adieu tonight. It's Dan Dean along with Kian McCauley. You've been watching a presentation of OCA
Media Sports.